No agricultural practice can go beyond the limit that the seed has set. If a seed has the potential to give you 12 tons, the agricultural practices are just an addition to boosting the potential of that seed. We at Seedco, we always emphasize starting with the right seed. Kaduna is the largest maize producing state in Nigeria, and SC719 is well adapted to this environment. So it's just a union that is like a match made in heaven for both the variety and the ecology. So that is why we chose SC719 for this demonstration project.
For us in AgriSeedco, our purpose is quite clear. What we really want to do is to be able to raise the livelihood of the Nigerian farmers. And how do we want to achieve this? Is basically to give them the right seed.
The idea behind the demo plots is, as the saying goes, seeing is believing. When farmers see a technology, they are more likely to adapt that technology than when you just give them seed and promise them that this seed will yield 12 tons per hectare. They look at it as if you are telling them fables or speaking in magical terms. But when you plant with them, you show them the spacing, you show them how it's done practically, it encourages them to try out that technology.
I'm a farmer. I've been farming for the past 15 years.
An kai shekara wurin 12 ina noma.
Well, I've been farming for about 10 years now. I crop maize, soybeans, rice, and even sorghum.
I've been into farming for the past 15 years. I go into crops like maize, soybeans, and rice. The size of my farm is 2 hectares.
The size of my farm is about 3 hectares.
I was with the Seedco for the past 4 years now.
I started using Seedco seeds for the past 3 years.
Okay, I've been using Seedco for about 5 years now.
Bana shekara uku muna tare da su. Na ji labarin Seedco a wurin wata ma'aikaciyar noma. Ta ba mu labarin shi, ta ce mana yana da amfani, yana fiye da sauran irorin.
I heard about Seedco seed from the Kujama Prison Farm Center. When I saw the demonstration farm by the roadside, I decided to get to them to find out the type of seed they use.
Well, I heard about Seedco company through an extension officer. They normally come and teach us about farming.
Mun ni kaina na ji labari na kamfanin Seedco. Akwai mamanmu da ta ce bari ta je ta nema wajen da ofis nasu yake. Shine ta je ta samu ofis nasu. Ta neme su zuwa nan wajen gonanmu. Da sun zo sun duba waje suka ce waje yayi, bari su taimake mu da shi iri mu gwada mu ga yaya irin su yake.
One of their staff there, I called them, I want to see them. They said, okay, they're interested in this farm because the way I clear the farm, any time when they are passing, they will see it. I said, okay. So they invited me that I should go and meet them. I went to the office, they gave me a bag of seed, that please I should try this one. And they will help me with the insecticides, the seed, and they will monitor the area and see what the farm will produce for me.
Malaman gonan kamfanin Seedco sun taimaka mana da yawa. Dan babaran mu suke da irin ba mu je suna biyo mu su nuna mana yanda za mu yi shi, yanda za mu shuka shi. Har sukan bi mu su zo su ga mun girbe, su ga mun gane shi mun iya sannan su baro.
This is the planting season for maize. The planting season actually starts May. From early May, people start preparing their lands because that's when the first few rains start falling. SC719 is a maize hybrid variety produced by Seedco. It is a 120-day variety. It has the tendency to give as much as 10 to 12 tons per hectare under good agronomic practices. It is a long-standing maize plant. That is, it's tall, it has good standability, and is tolerant to lodging. Because of the size of the cob, some people say, oh, this cob is too big, it could fall the plant. But SC719 has proven to be a crop that has good standability. So when you plant, even with a large plant population of about 53,000 plants per hectare, you still have all the plants standing firm and straight and tall. So that's one of the great advantages of SC719. This is the second phase of our demonstration project. The first stage were the planting operations that we have successfully concluded. After that, we went on to our post-planting operations, and the major operations that we have done from that period to this point, which is about 5 weeks, are at 2 weeks after planting, we went and scouted for fall armyworm. We had some fields that had few cases of fall armyworm, and we were able to control as at when due. The preventive control is better than the curative. It's better you control before the effect is fully seen. So we control as a preventive measure, and we didn't have much fall armyworm impact on the fields.
After cultivating, I planted 2 different types of variety. One, we plant 719 and 649. After planting, we sprayed it so that to control the weed.
My farm is 5 weeks old. I applied urea NPK at the planting.
I planted my farm with fertilizer NPK, and after 2 weeks of germination, I came to check my farm for fall armyworm, and actually there was its presence, and I sprayed against the fall armyworm.
So after 4 weeks, I came in with my urea and I apply it. After I apply it, and after 2 weeks, I've been spraying to control the worms so that it will not attract the plant.
Today, as you can see, we are at the 5th weeks. I weeded and I also applied urea. Though I faced some challenges, like challenge of drought, and as you can see, the farm is okay. I thank God for the farm. The farm is very okay.
We used to have lodging effect in other maize varieties, but when I started with Seedco, the lodging effect was not there. The effect on this armyworm infestation, we did not notice it too. Why other people that farm around us went through that hazard.
Shine sannan kuma kun duba kun gani yanzu muna girba masarar nan Allah ya shiga banki zai da gudu saboda abin da muka gani na. Kuna dai ganin masara ne a hannuna nan. Wannan abin mun fara shi kaman wasa wata 3 da suka wuce. Muka tare nan muna ta shushuka ɗai kaman abin wasa. Amma yau kaga inda ya zama. Da wannan irin masaran nan na sitco nike ma magana in har ka same shi manomi to ba makawa hekta ɗaya ka cika buɗe.
Mun gode wallahi sosai da irin masaran nan, kuma masaran nan yana da kyau gashi kuma muna jin daɗi. Mu gaskiya duk ma manoma ina musu murna cewa kuma da fata gaskiya su nemi irin nan na kamfanin Siko din nan. Gaskiya masaran nan ya kyau, gaskiya irin masaran ku iri ne mai kyau. Mun jinjina muku sosai da kyau mun jinjina muku sosai da kyau. Gaskiya mun gode, alhamdulillah masara ya kyau, gona ya kyau, tun daga shuka shi mu samu matsala ba. Ga kuma masara ga shi irin yadda ya kamata ya yi, kowane ne ya sami irin masaran nan inda ya kula da gonar shi, amma irin ku ba da matsala.
3 months ago I started this farm, and by now I have these big crops. They are very healthy, well seeded, and I'm very happy. Much thanks to Sitco Seed Company for giving me an ideal seed to improve my farm, my income, my capacity.
To ba abin da za mu ce sai dai mu ce thank you Sitco, mun gode Sitco.
On the issue of profitability, a farmer that has been used to getting 2 tons per hectare, and you bring a seed that is giving him 8 to 12 tons per hectare, he may not get that 8 to 12 tons at first due to lack of mechanization and some of the practices he has not been used to.
This purpose is a bit exciting because you know the multiplier effect of having the right yield. A farmer moving from 2 metric tons to 6 metric tons, it has a way of cascading, you know, in improving the livelihood of people around them.
I was able to start a poultry from the earnings I got, just from the profit.
Well, my experience is compared to the one I was using before. Well, I think Sitco is the best. Initially, I do in a hectare, I get about 10 to 15 bags, but with Sitco, like last year, I got about 30 bags.
Some people that farm around me, their farm size was bigger than mine, but at the end of the day, I got higher number of bags than their own.
Su irin su ni ya amfane ni, saboda inda na ga bambanci farko inda nake samun bahu 5 zan samu 10 ba. Ka kuma na samu cigaba kenan da fiye da sauran masara na baya. Da iyalina da yan uwa duk wanda ya kamata in taimaka mishi da bahu 1 amma zan taimaka mishi da 2 ko 3 ma. Saboda amfanin da na samu na wajen wannan irin masara nasu na kamfanin Sitco.
This Sitco helped me a lot. I cannot forget, because I use their product to enhance my children. Because after the harvest, I will sell maybe 20 bags, because now I'm having over 25 bags now in this farm. I get 25, 26 bags. So I will just sell about 10 just to enhance my children. I will sell 15. So that's what I will do. I will sell what I need and then buy what I want. You see, I have rice in my room now. I have millet. I have everything because I sell the maize and buy what I want. That's how I do exchange of the business.
Na ɗaya irin su idan aka shuka shi da wuya ka ga wani wuri bai fita ba.
Farkon irin na lura da irin shi irin akwai magani cikin shi, so fiye da akan wasu irin da zaka ga ka shuka kwari na cinye ma, shi naga akwai magani a cikin shi. Kuma shi bambancin shi maimakon mu sa 3 nan ko 2 sai naga shi kwaya ɗaya muke sa.
People were coming to interview me. How do you get this maize? How do you plant this maize? It's one, but they are producing 2, 3. Wow, how are you making it?
Na biyu idan aka zo lokacin yayi in aka muka bambare masara zaka gani irin su yana saurin cika bahu. Na uku ko da ma masu nikawa su to in aka nika shi garin shi yana da arziki fiye da sauran masara, kuma za ka ga garin nan nashi kamar garin samun wuta.
Those are the testimonies that keep us going as a seed company, for me personally as an agronomist, to see that these farmers get value for their money.